Hey everyone, it is Stephanie Seving from Quilt Addicts Anonymous, and I'm going to do kind of a little bit of a day in the life today. I'm in my very messy studio. I've got to pick that up first before I do anything. And I don't know, like, I'm sure you guys have dealt with this too. I've had like anxiety, depression on and off. Nothing too terrible on the depression end, but anxiety, I definitely am on meds for that because sometimes it gets pretty severe without it. But I've been having like a downtime, which I'm sure is expected with everything that's gone on with the business changing and everything that I've been through with that. But I've had a couple weeks where I just like not wanting to do anything. And it's been really hard to do anything. But I'm feeling really good today. And I have a couple hours before I have to like get the kids. And like I ran some errands earlier. And so I have some projects to work on. So I have to kind of think, what can I realistically accomplish in these next couple of hours before I need to leave? And then what can I maybe continue on with them later this evening? So I've been working on the first quilt for my next book. It's going to be all about panels. This started off as an owl quilt panel, and it's just fabulous. I love this. This has been in my stash forever. And I just have to finish doing the stencil on the bottom border, and then I get to quilt on the inside of it. It's probably going to be the cover girl, at least temporarily. That's going to go out to like everybody to pre-order it until we get some more projects done. So I really am feeling the pressure to do a really good job with it, and I'm really loving it, but that needs to get done by the first of next week. I also have some sample yardage from eBond's latest collection, Ravel, and I'm going to be making a quilted pillowcase with this and doing an SIY tutorial. That needs to be done by Monday. And the kicker is I am out of town Thursday night through Saturday night because my daughter's performing in her first ever Nutcracker in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So super exciting for that, but I won't be able to film or really sew much while I'm there. So I'm kind of trying to prioritize the things that I can do on my computer while we're kind of waiting around in the hotel and stuff. And I'm trying to do like the physical things today. So I think I'm going to do the pillow first. But first I've got to clean off this mess. I've kind of become a beverage goblin because I think that one's my husband's. But I have lots of cups that have accumulated here and fabrics that I've bought to make pajamas for the kids that haven't been shelved up yet. And it's just, I need to do something. My thread collection from the quilts I'm working on. So I really think I need to deal with this situation before I can actually do anything of progress. Oh, and I need to film the next video tutorial for Kaleidoscope because that's supposed to be going out next week as well. Yeah, I was thinking today was going to be a video tutorial day, but I'm just not prepped up enough to do that yet. And I'm not really feeling putting on all the makeup and doing my hair. So we'll just start with this situation. My assistants are sleeping on the job. I don't know about you guys, but I always prefer starting with a nice clean workspace. Not that my studio is perfectly clean, but at least the area I am about to work on is. So I'm going to get started pressing and cutting these and maybe sewing a little before I have to go get the kids. All right, so what I'm doing here is I already made my pattern Subway in the twin size version in one of a previous collection of eBonds, and it was gorgeous, absolutely fantastic. So what I'm doing here is I'm making a coordinating throw pillow from the latest collection, and this part here is what I have marked off that is going to be the pillow, and then I'm going to add some background strips to the sides to make it square. So I need to do this on both sides, and so I only essentially need 34 of these little pieces with the strip and the little piece on the side of it. And I have 15 fabrics, which means I'm going to feature each fabric 2 to 3 times. So I'm probably not going to assemble it the way I did in the regular quilt. So that way I waste as little fabric as possible and I can maybe use this in something else later. Alternatively, I could piece it the way I normally would and essentially may have enough to do like another, probably not the lap or the twin, but probably a lap after I use everything up. So that's a possibility as well, because not like I don't have enough to do and enough projects in progress, but it's a thought. It's a thought. Maybe not a thought when I'm on this close to a deadline. I don't know. We'll see. So I've made a few decisions. I decided I was going to cut across the width of fabric so that I will have enough to make a coordinating quilt with this. I'm not going to worry about actually cutting everything for the whole quilt right now. I'm just going to sew my strip piecing together and then cut what I need to make the pillow. And then I'll just put everything in one of my project bins for when I have a little bit more time later, along with some extra fabric, because I didn't quite have enough of the winter white from Free Spirit to make the project that the whole shebang. But I do have plenty of it in my stash, so that's what I'm going to do with that. So I got to the point of getting everything, all my strips sewn together. I am gonna have to stop now though, because it is time to go get ready to be mom. So I coach Lego League, which I totally thought was the kids having Lego building competitions, but it's actually robotics, and I'm in way over my head on that. And then we have to go run errands to make sure we have everything for my daughter to perform in the Nutcracker. And what else do I have to do? Oh, I have to sew. I have to replace the black elastic on her ballet shoes with white elastic because she has white tights, and God forbid we ruin the line of that with the black elastic that came on it. And then we've got to pack everything. And because I am a glutton for punishment and I also want cookies, I told my kids we could bake cookies once we were all ready and packed for to leave for Cedar Rapids tomorrow. So, you know, it's gonna be a night, but hopefully I can get back down here and make some more progress and hopefully at least get these tops together. Maybe I can bring my sewing machine with and do the walking foot quilting on them there. That's a thought. That might work. And bonus, I have white elastic already in my stash, so I don't have to add buying that to my to-do list for today. Doggies, it's time to get up and go upstairs. You think you can manage? Can you get up? You want to go outside? Who wants to go outside? Outside, come on, outside. I know, Jelly, you're very comfy. Let's go outside. So it's been a crazy couple of hours because as I was picking the kids up, there was a stray cat just hanging out by a really busy road. So she came right up to me and she hung out in my car during Lego League. And I took her to the vet. She's got no tags, no microchip. So we are dropping her off at the police station because animal control is not open, but she's super sweet. You are a sweetie. Yes, you are.
Sorry.
You're such a sweetie.
She's probably mad at me.
She's not mad at you. She's just, she's nervous because she doesn't know us.
Gently.
Pet her very gently, okay?
I want to see her face again.
And that's just only if she decides to turn around. So I'm finally home. It's 7 o'clock. Cookie's definitely not happening tonight. The mistake of...
Daddy home?
He is home. You want to go find him? Of not petting this one, and that's why she was noisy. So it's mass chaos in the house right now. We're going to pack up for tomorrow. This is my life. It's crazy all the time. We're going to pack up, and then we're going to do bath and bed, and then I'm going to go sew some more, I think, so that I don't have to bring my sewing machine with to a hotel. So in what can only be described as a small miracle, we actually got everybody all packed up, and except for some things that are in the laundry. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I totally just went through everything, didn't sort by colors or anything like that. I just picked out what do I need to bring with me, and that's what's getting washed in this next load. So a lot of ballet stuff, a lot of activewear for my daughter, a few things for me, and we're good to go there. But 9 o'clock, actually got the kids down and starting to sleep. My 3-year-old said, I'm going to sleep by myself. That was a lie. So my husband is laying with her now until she falls asleep while she listens to Winnie the Pooh on Audible. So I'm going to start with my daughter's dance shoes that need new elastic, because that is a thing that I absolutely do not want to have to sew by hand later. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to get back to work on my Patrick pillow for the next SIY tutorial. I would like to get it pieced and maybe bring it with me. I don't know. I have a lot of computer work to do too, and I don't think I'm going to get actually as much time as I think, because I will be solo parenting 2 kids while we're there. So life of a mom of small children who works. So that's where we're at. I'm going to figure out how to replace elastic in ballet shoes next. So I just found out some really good news about the cat I found earlier in the day. Facebook did its job. I posted a picture of it in our Lost and Found group for our metro area, and basically it's like a friend of a friend. So someone that I know from my journalism days who ran like a custom clothing design, Emi Designs. Her and her mother did a bunch of mask making stuff in COVID, so we kind of reconnected then, and we've been messaging back and forth periodically since then. And it is one of her friends and a fellow mask maker whose cat it is. So they've been looking for days, and they're going to be able to go pick them up tomorrow. So that is a great ending to a story, and I love it when social media can be used for good. All right, so we got the white elastic in. It seems pretty sturdy. And the original had a little bit of adhesive underneath here, but I think I'm just gonna throw some Steam-A-Seam in my bag, and I can do that at the hotel if it's needed. Also, Remy could not possibly get any closer to me if he tried. But I'm gonna go upstairs. He'll likely follow, because I would like to put these in the ballet bag so they do not get left behind, because this is not something I want to do on the fly in Cedar Rapids. All right, so we've now hit 10 o'clock. I have to work in the morning. I picked up a part-time job for a little while things settle around here, just to get some, good income, steady income, while I figure out what's next for Quilt Addicts Anonymous. So I've got to do that all day. I'm not able to sew. So I've decided the sewing machine is coming with me. So tonight, what I want to do is get everything pressed and everything cut, so I don't have to cut anything at the hotel. And then I can do my assembly there, and then if I have the energy, quilt it up either Saturday night when I get home or Sunday morning. But I think that is my best plan for right now. Also, since I cleared off the counting counter this morning, I've now amassed 2 cups and a bowl of chips for our snacks. I clearly have a problem when it comes to collecting the beverages, but it's okay. We're going to get going and get prepped up to sew while I'm away. So I'm going to have enough crap to haul in between my daughter's dance stuff, our stuff for the weekend, and then now that I'm bringing a sewing project and sewing machine and that, I didn't want to also have to bring a rotary cutter. So, and a mat to go with it. I do have smaller ones, but I just wanted everything pre-cut here. That would make my life easier, and then I can just get to sewing when I have a free minute and my daughter's doing a performance that I'm not at. So what I did here tonight was a little bit more than I normally would do when I'm like setting up a project. And I actually planned out all of my rows so that way I knew where each piece was going to be. So what I did was I had everything already in color order, and then I just made like 2 lines back and forth. And that way, and then I picked from one column and the column next to it. So that way I would have really good color contrast in the rows, and it wouldn't just be like, you know, a color rainbow going down, although that could be cool too, but that's not what I wanted for this particular one. So I did that, and as I went, I trimmed my side pieces down because there's different sizes for each one of those. I wanted to know exactly which ones I needed so I didn't cut too many, and also I had exactly what I needed for the project. So got everything together, got it in my tote, and we are ready to get packed up after I fold some laundry. And then I think I'm actually going to bed. I think I've accomplished everything I need to accomplish, mostly, except for folding laundry. And then I'm good to go. So I'm going to throw everything in a suitcase in the morning because there's stuff that's air drying overnight. You know, life is a mom. It never ends. So I'm going to go maybe not be a beverage goblin and bring my glasses up with me. Maybe not. I don't know. I have other things to carry up too, so we'll see. But I may be starting a new collection of cups down here now that I've cleared the other ones out. But anyway, I think this is the night. I think I'm good to go, and I think I'm signing off. So that's a day in the life. Starts early, goes late. There's some momming in between, but it's never boring. Definitely never boring. So until next time, happy quilting. Remy, do you want to come with to the Nutcracker? You want to come with to Cedar Rapids and go to the Nutcracker? I think you might. Come join me for a Sew Travelry cruise departing May 2nd, 2024 aboard the Celebrity Apex cruise ship for a 13-day Western European transatlantic cruise. I'm so excited for this. We're going to kick it off with a quilt shop hop in Fort Lauderdale, Florida before we board the ship and then sail across the Atlantic Ocean doing our retreat on the way over with courses from myself, Angie Wilson from Gnome Angel, Joe Westfoot of the Crafty Nomad, Teresa Down Under, and once we get there, you have the option to tour England for 3 days, including a trip to Liberty of London with Sam Hunter. The cruise includes stops at Azores, Ireland, England, and Belgium, before ending in Southampton, England. To find more information, head over to RGE Travels to get information on booking. I'm going to be on the May 2nd, 2024 cruise. I'm so excited. Happy quilting.